welcome to the roundup for Sacrifice on Impact Plus, presented by the Talking Nonsense About Impact Wrestling podcast. I'm Craig, aka Mr. Impact Blog, and I'll be rounding up the upcoming card for Sacrifice later on tonight. So, without further ado, let's begin with the first match announced for this show. El Jefe Daga will take on the former X-Division champion and the Golden Draw, Jake Crist. I've been looking forward to this match since it was announced, really. We all know these guys work great together from the times they cross paths in Impact. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do, because I don't think this would be your typical X-Division style bout. Daga is one, without a doubt, a future X-Division champion. As many people say, Jake is one of the most underrated stars on the roster. This should be one hell of a match. We had a little preview of Outbreak last night as Testa and Daga teamed up to face Ace Austin and Jake Crist. So it should be a potential match tonight for me, and I guess we'll soon see. So next up, we'll be seeing Johnny Swinger taking on Joe Ryan. Certainly one of the most intriguing matches on the card. I'm sure a few people online have already made their feelings very clear about this match, but we should know what to expect from this match by now. It will probably rely on the entertainment aspect. Judging by their previous encounters, it should absolutely entertain. Not that I don't think we won't see any wrestling, but I wouldn't expect, Elgin and Eddie levels. But I still think this match will entertain. That's the point, you want to be entertained, right? So moving on, the Impact World Tag Team all tag team titles are on the line, as my personal favourite tag team currently in Impact North take on the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, in what should be a great encounter by arguably two of the best teams, not only in Impact but in wrestling in general. Their work rate speaks for itself. Their double team maneuvers are some of the best. Now, I believe Dez was originally in the lineup for this match, but for whatever reasons, maybe I've heard an injury, or maybe he just can't make it to the show. Dez can't be there tonight, which is disappointing, but that's the great thing about the Rascals, really. Whatever the combination, they're always excellent. And I'm sure everyone at the podcast and myself wish, if Dez is currently injured, we wish him speedy recovery. Heal up soon, Dez, and those tag titles will wait. And as for the North, their passion for the company pretty much shows through. Hence why they're being rewarded with this really good, strong tag team title reign. I can't wait for this match necessarily, but I can't see a title change. I know one title change already happened with tag titles, hence the North winning the Bash at Road 2, but with TV tape currently airing TV tapings that have been pre-recorded, unless something happened during the TV tapings, I can't see a title change. But who knows? We'll have to tune in and see, I guess. Let me know if you guys think we'll see a title change, but I'm going with we won't see one. But yeah, who knows? And then following that match, we'll see Mr. Impact Wrestling Moose taking on the War Machine Rhino, in what I'm sure will be another great match in their rivalry. Not really much else to say about this match, as we've seen it a few times lately. Moose is great and should arguably be a world champion, and Rhino, since his release from the WWE, seems to have a fire lit under him, and they want to put on the best match. And if anyone can put on the best match, it's Moose and Rhino. Next, we'll see a match I'm very excited about, as the team of Dave Crist and Madman Fulton, OVE, take on the recently formed Larry D and AC, a team I've been wanting to see since Larry signed. He and AC put on one hell of a showing against the North last night at Outbreak, and I get a feeling we'll be getting a match of that quality again. As they face Dave and Fulton, again, two of my favourites, especially the Madman, so much potential, and I can't wait to see what's in all these guys' futures. I just know there should be some good times for those four coming up. Up next is the one to watch in 2020, Willie Mack versus Jay Bradley. I'm a big fan of Jay. Such a pity, in my opinion, that he was failed by the politics backstage during his other runs for the company. Aiden O'Shea, and I enjoy the Aiden O'Shea character. I thought it was one of the best at that time, given how in the air Impact was, TNA was at that time. But Jay has certainly had he seems like he has something to prove, or he said himself he has something to prove to everyone, and he did show it last night against Moose. He may not have won the match, but he showed that he's one of the best heavyweights in the world right now, and he'll continue to prove that he's one of the best as he faces Willie tonight. Willie is arguably one of the most entertaining and athletic big man on the roster. I just can't wait to see what he and Jay do tonight. And following that should be the Knockouts Championship match, as the newly crowned Knockouts Champion Jordynne Grace takes on her first challenger in Havoc. Like in a tag title match, I doubt we'll see a title change, but I feel like Impact will certainly make you believe there could be. After all, Havoc is undefeated, but this soon into the title reign, I can't see a new champion being crowned. Again, let me know in the comments if you think we'll see a new Knockouts Champion tonight. But as I say, who knows? Also tonight, the Girl on Fire will be in action. Now, as far as I'm aware, no opponent has been announced, which obviously leaves fans to speculate. Could it be the newly crowned OVW Women's Champion Madison Rayne? Or as suggested to me last night by Tommy Alombi, so I forgot that wrong, at TommyKnocker16 on Twitter, said that he thinks it could be Ray Lynn, which is more plausible now given she had a match last night versus Callie Young on the Outbreak pre-show. But whoever the opponent is, Kira always has a great match, and the knockouts always deliver. And now for what should be the main event, the world champion Tessa Blanchard faces the Triple X Division champion Ace Austin. Both have been great champions so far, given that they're still pretty early into their title reigns. Obviously, Ace won his in October at Battle for Glory in the ladder match. Tessa obviously won hers in January at Hard to Kill. Both are excellent at what they do. It's a tough choice as to who might win this match, given how protected Tessa's been. Obviously, it would do wonders for Ace to beat the world champion, but whoever wins this match, they would obviously say they deserve either an X Division or world title shot, and you can't really disagree with that. If you pin a champion, you've got to be in line. But again, still wait and see what happens later on tonight. And that's the roundup. I want to thank everyone who tuned in and supports the podcast. Don't forget, you can find us at TNA IW Podcast on Twitter. You can find me at Mr. Impact Blog. You can find us on Facebook, Talking Nonsense about Impact Wrestling Podcast. If you like this video, then drop us a like, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Because if we can make it to 100 subscribers before or by TNA There's No Place Like Home, we'll be live streaming our reactions on YouTube for you guys to come chat and watch and just hang out with us. So subscribe. Also, don't forget to sign up to Impact Plus for Sacrifice Tonight and for everything they have on there. Great app. Honestly, this isn't me just being, let's plug. No, Impact Plus is a really great app. I love watching the old NWA TNA weekly pay-per-views. Obviously, being from the UK, I didn't necessarily get to watch them when they first aired. But Impact Plus is a great app, and if you haven't already, just check it out and subscribe. $7.99 a month, and you start today. You get a 30-day free trial. It's just I can't recommend it enough. And don't forget, you can find every episode of the podcast on our SoundCloud. Go to soundcloud.com/TNAIW podcast. I have lots more content coming up for everyone. I know you guys enjoy it. I'm very excited about it. And just keep an eye on our socials for that. Very exciting things coming up. And so there's nothing left to say other than the numbers don't lie. 9 matches at Sacrifice. See you guys on the road.